Pastor Steve here. Down in Philippians chapter 3, verse 17 says, Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which watch, so as you have us for an example. It's a pretty bold statement for the Apostle Paul here, isn't it? Follow me as I follow Christ. Paul is always conscious, I guess, that he lives in that fishbowl, a glass house, and people are watching, just like they're watching you. In his qualifications for leadership, he tells Timothy over in 1 Timothy 3, as an overseer, he must have a good testimony among those who are outside, so that he doesn't fall into reproach and the snare of the devil. Paul obviously recognized his own failures, styled himself the chief of sinners, yet he was confident enough to say, watch me, follow me as I follow Christ. And later in the book, we learn the source of that. I can do all things, he says, through Christ who strengthens me. He knows the power of the Holy Spirit in a believer's life, and he knows that when we say, I just can't, really we mean I just won't. He understood it. Galatians 2:20, he said, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. Yet not I, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith of the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. He knows the power of the gospel, that it's a transforming power, makes a dead soul alive, and that power was in him. I think Charles Spurgeon captured this. He says, a man's life is always more forcible than his speech. When men take stock of him, they reckon his deeds as dollars and his words as pennies. If his life and doctrine disagree, the mass of onlookers accept his practice and reject his preaching. We ponder that. Pastor Steve.